Hi, guys. Welcome to Para Women Radio. I'm Amy. Gypsy Rose has ventured out west, young woman, and is currently taking Tinseltown by storm with jazz hands. If she can make it there, she can make it anywhere, or even more jazz hands. But what about the people she's trampling all over? We've got plenty of updates, a new nose, new hair, new locale, new wardrobe, even. But it's just the same old Gypsy Rose ish. Let's get into it, my friends, on this episode of Para Women Radio. A big shout out to my Dragonfly members, the new ones that have just arrived, Cowboy RC, Tandy Anderson, and Karen Merchant. Welcome to the Dragonfly Club. You guys are going to love it here. And I want to call out my replay crew. I love you guys. I'm going to roll some credits while we wait for everyone to arrive, and I will see everybody on the back end. Hi, guys. Welcome to Para Women Radio. I'm Amy.
Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone. And now I'm lost. Finally, I think I can see clearly now. I'm in love. Think about me one more time before you slowly. I'm in love. Took me away from all of my fears slowly. I'm in love. Kept me away from all of my fears slowly. I'm in love.
All right. How is everyone doing today? I had a hard time waking up this morning, so I kept pushing the live further and further out. Let me just check my sound real quick. Okay. All good. Before we get started, if we could start that algorithm dance party that I like to do, just start warming up your fingers and dancing them up to the thumbs up and hearts buttons. We're coming to you on X, YouTube, and Twitch today. Hi, guys. And hi to my replay crew. Just keep hitting those thumbs and hearts buttons. It helps us dance out into the algorithm, party out there, and bring more fun people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me out, and it's really, really appreciated. I want to let you know that the Dragonflies, which is the Parawoman members only club, we're the Dragonflies. We're going to be doing a live this Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to be going over the Dr. Phil Nicole Kessinger lost episode. He put it out there and then quickly deleted it, but nothing really ever gets deleted off the internet for good, does it? So we're going to go over it. That's this Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I hope to see you guys there. Good morning, Kim. How are you doing today? Is that your little dog in your picture? Because it's super cute. I love little dogs. So we're going to go over Gypsy Rose stuff. She's got more stuff going on. She's currently in California, or she was in California. I don't know if she's still there, but she's been putting out a lot of content, and we're just going to kind of go over it. An official trailer for Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup has emerged. So let's start out watching that to get us going. We don't watch anything in its entirety, and I share everything down in the links description links and I share all the links in the description down below. And if you want to watch it in its entirety or all the way through, I urge you to just follow the link. For fair play use, I can't do that. And this is all my opinion and for educational and entertainment purposes only. I have to say all that. But now that I have, let's move on to some fun stuff. So here it is. Here she is on Life After Lockup. It's a 1-minute video.
You know my story. Now let's see what I do with my life. Lots
That's what
of.
she's
Can I
saying.
get a picture with you?
Everybody's just gone gypsy crazy. I have death threats in my messages. Am I at risk for dangerous people?
Hold on a second, you guys. I have problems with my audio there. Let's see if that worked.
We're being followed.
Yeah.
I'm getting a huge culture shock. This time that I'm having with my family, this is what I've been looking forward to.
What would you change about your nose?
The bump. I don't want to be me.
Not every day is a fairy tale in life. I don't want to lose my wife. I love her.
And I just don't know if I'm going to be happy in this marriage. Eventually, I'm going to want a divorce. My parole officer received a complaint from someone claiming that I threatened them.
You have to go to Louisiana now.
And she did threaten them. I remember her saying online something about she'll come get her, or she want to fight, or I remember her saying something online that was very threatening in nature.
I do not feel free. I feel like I am in a different form of prison.
Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup. Premieres Monday, June 3rd at 9. Only on Lifetime.
So she feels like she's in a different type of prison, but yet she continues to alert the media so that she can get paid for when she's going places. TMC has been loving reporting on Gypsy Rose. This was when she went to a jazz festival with her now confirmed. She said that he's moving to Louisiana to be with her, Ken Urker. She hasn't divorced him yet. The divorce is in the works. In Louisiana, you have to be separated for so many days before you can get a divorce. And so she's just basically waiting out the days. And in the meanwhile, she has a PPO against Ryan, but she's not leaving Ryan alone. He has to leave her alone, but she's in his comments threatening him with receipts about trying to give the dog away, and it's just a mess. We're going to get there. So here she is dancing with Ken. Later, she'll be twerking in California, and I'm not lying. She's twerking in California. So she wants it to be known that she is with Ken and she's very happy. The View, do you remember when The View weighed in on, they interviewed her in New York, and Joy was like totally tone deaf to the whole thing? Well, they're talking about her again.
Remember who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is? You remember her, right? All right, let me refresh your mind. She was released from prison last December after serving 7 years for orchestrating the murder of her mother, who relentlessly
8.5, but yeah, 8.5 years.
He abused her since she was a child. Remember that? Remember the story?
Yeah.
Okay. So
If you believe that narrative, okay.
Gypsy got married while she was in prison. She just split from her husband and recently reunited with another boyfriend she dated behind bars. Who needs Tinder, ladies? Just get arrested. Yeah. Okay, here's what she said about her new lease on life. Watch.
I am just hopeful for the life that I am going to make for myself going forward, and knowing that I have the support of my family and a wonderful boyfriend to back me up on everything.
Yeah. And she thinks that like now everything's perfect. Now everything can be perfect. But what happens when everything settles down, Gypsy Rose? What are you going to do? You're going to get a dog? You're going to get a cat? You're going to get another, go maybe even do a marriage and then divorce, go through another divorce. She's never going to be happy until she learns to just be happy. Right?
Not rushing into marriage or anything like that.
No, I gotta get divorced first.
That's a great line.
She's a happy camper now. Wow. What do you make of her change of heart?
I just don't understand prison love. I don't understand it. You know, you have like,
you know where they are all the time.
Yes.
There's a lot of problems.
I'm like, I have successful, beautiful girlfriends that can't get a date. And
not a fan of how Joy's making. Not a fan of Joy right now.
Here she is, having been convicted.
And that's the question. That's what they want to bring out is like prison love. Like, don't do it.
Pled guilty to murdering her mother.
Orchestrating.
Well, she pled guilty to second-degree murder, though.
Orchestrating, but what about Charles Manson? He just allegedly orchestrated it, but he got the moniker of, you know, being the worst person in that situation. How did Gypsy Rose? Anyway.
And so she's killed her mom. And
I think I do kind of get it because the far left, that's the white lady is the far left. I guarantee you. And I promise you, she's probably the Republican right here. This woman's probably the Republican in the group.
You know, I don't know how you then start writing letters to her and then sleep next to her as a husband without like one eye open because she killed a loved one. I just don't understand the whole fascination.
Well, I also think that for a lot of people, there's kind of the one that got away, like J-Lo and Ben Affleck. For my Swifties, Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy, they could go different directions depending on the relationship. But this is clearly somebody that she had thought about, and she'd been with this new person, but they only lived together for 3 months. Like, you need to have more time. I think she needs time to find herself, to adjust to being in the real world.
Do you think Ken was the one that got away? I think he's the one that rejected her. So he's the one that became the important one in the situation. You know, like she's the one that she dreams about. And once she gets him, is she going to want to keep him? Kim says she's always been in prison and she will always be in some kind of prison, like Keith C. Anthony. That's true. And she's definitely starting to become one of the most unliked women in the United States. I do see that happening. So Nina, the beauty influencer, does quite a few updates on Gypsy Rose, and Gypsy Rose has been busy in Ryan's comments. Ryan is her ex-husband that she is wanting a divorce from, and this is what she's doing in Ryan's comment, Ryan's comments.
Have y'all seen this? So Gypsy Rose commented on Ryan Anderson's post saying, "Tell him how you wanted to get rid of Pixie. I have the receipts. Funny how all you post is her, and then you text how you want to dump her off on somebody else. People will see who you really are soon." He said, "I'm thinking of giving her to an actual family, like I wanted with you." She says, "You were her family. If she was a child, would you give our kid up for adoption because we are separated? I trusted you to love and take care of her. Irresponsible AF." Yikes. I think this may be a bit.
Is she literally blaming Ryan for trying to rehome Pixie into a family that probably would be able to be there during the day for Pixie? Maybe not, where Ryan is probably gone most of the day working and there's nobody at home. Is she literally doing this? I mean, she is. I see it. I see it. But damn, it makes me angry.
Bit narcissistic. I may be wrong, but I am really curious to know, how does Ken feel? Because if I was Ken, this would be an embarrassment to me. The fact that you're hopping on your ex's video that you just left. Eek.
A big eek, but I mean, it doesn't surprise me because I really don't think Ken's in it for anything other than the money and the fame now. I mean, just doing that one live, him and his mother, they seem to really relish in it. Hi, Christina. Hey, Amy, love your channel. Emailed you a few weeks back with contact info. Looking forward to hearing from you. Christina, I think didn't we say we were going to talk over on Facebook? And I think I added you and messaged you there, but I will look around and see. I'm sorry. I thought we connected, but maybe I sent it to the wrong person and I'll have to double check. I'll double check after the live. Marcella says she gives me Jodi Arias. Yes, vibes. She's dangerously vile. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I don't even know if she's going to make it that long outside of prison, because she's just kind of way out there. Like, she's losing touch with whatever reality she ever had. I mean, I can't even defend her anymore. I can't even defend her and say, yeah, well, but the way she grew up, because after a while, yeah, you can say this is how I grew up and I'm working on this, but she just does it over and over again. I'm just give me grace. And then she does it again. Give me grace. And then she stomps on another person. I'm learning. Then she goes after another person. And it's just all getting too much. Like, literally makes me sick to my stomach, because I can't stand people taking advantage of others. And I feel like that's what she's doing at this point. She's taking advantage of me, you, the media, anybody I like or care about. You know, it's just, and I think we all predicted that the tide would turn, and it's turned. And I just don't know if it's not going to engulf her at this point. And I don't even know if that's not a bad idea. Like, maybe she needs to be engulfed in something other than herself. Okay, so Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime is one of my favorite creators. And she has a lot of inside scoop on what's going on. Even Christy, maybe even Gypsy, have emailed her and tried to sway her to their side, but she just really calls it out like she sees it. And that's what I admire about her. And so she's talking about the Gypsy and Ryan fight a little more in depth.
Yeah, and not rushing into marriage or anything like that.
No, I gotta get divorced first.
Oh, is it Cinco de Mayo? Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Hi, Karen. I think Gypsy should have gone to mental health. Yeah, for sure, before prison. Absolutely. I don't even think she took up the mental health treatment that she was offered, though. I mean, she took a class or two, but she didn't have constant ongoing mental health. She needed a lot of mental rehab before just throwing her straight to prison. Maybe better outcome, perhaps, maybe. And the same should have happened to Nick. He should have been put into some type of mental health treatment, but the U.S. prison system just isn't that way.
Oh my God. Welcome down the rabbit hole. I want to move on, but so much insanity is going on with Gypsy Rose. She just won't stop. She's like an insane, chaotic Energizer bunny, and she's not running out of power anytime soon.
Right now I'm as healthy as a horse, as I say, and it's one of those things that you don't realize, or at least I didn't realize that the medications had such side effects until I was off of them, and now I can recollect, and I'm like, no, I haven't had an ear.
Like, now she's blaming it all on the meds. It's Dee Dee. No, it's the meds. No, it's Dee Dee. No, it's Nick. No, it's the meds. No, wait, it's all of them. It's not me.
Action since I've been away from those medications. So
people are going to get mad at me for being so upset with Gypsy. People are either really mad at me for being too lenient on Gypsy, or they're telling me to leave Gypsy alone.
Constantly things like that are coming up where I realize that I am healthy and I'm happy.
Well, thank God. Your ear infections have finally been taken care of. I mean, that's the worst form of Munchausen's by proxy I could ever imagine. I really do hate ear infections an awful lot. But let's get into
say that I've only had 2 ear infections in my life, and I remember those. And one of them was I was like 4, and the other I was an adult, and I remember they're very painful.
To Gypsy's like ridiculous trip to LA. First and foremost, of course,
it's even worse than the trip to New York, wouldn't you say? And even the trip to New York later. Sorry, I had to let the baby bird in because he was in the back room, and my neighbor sleeps during the day, and I don't want the bird bothering him. So we've got Junebug for the rest of this live. But I think this thing in LA is worse than the one in New York. And she said, like, she felt when she was trying to do what Nina suggested and do an apology, and she felt bad for what happened in New York. And she said, that wasn't me, but like, look at her in LA.
Blanchard, her stepmom, is highly involved in all of these shenanigans because they jetted off to LA together on a plane, and immediately once they arrived, who was waiting for them but TMZ and Backgrid. Okay, if you don't know who Backgrid is, we've spoken about them extensively when we talked about Kate Goslin. Ron Goslin admitted that Backgrid is a company who minor celebrities call, like they call Backgrid and tell them, look, I'm going to be arriving in LA today. Can you come and take my pictures and sell them to TMZ and give me like a portion of the money? And he would do that constantly. And that was one of the ways that he and Kate made money. So Backgrid is all over the place, all over LA, with Gypsy Rose getting behind the scenes pictures and video. But
because who's really sitting at a airport waiting for Gypsy Rose to get off a plane? I mean, of course, Gypsy Rose is tipping people off.
You can pretty much assume that it's likely someone in Gypsy Rose's camp is calling them. If I was a betting man, I'd definitely bet that Christy Blanchard had a hand in all of it. It's just one of the many ways that Christy and Gypsy are making bank.
Yes. I remember Toddy One Skip pointed out that, I think it was yesterday or the day before, her mom's birthday was the day she was being interviewed here. She didn't even seem to be bothered. She never mentioned anywhere across her socials that it was her mother's birthday, any kind of tribute. She was in LA, dude. She was spreading her wings. If she can make it there, she's going to make it anywhere. And that's actually true. So Gypsy's going to conquer LA.
Let's listen in to Ryan Anderson, who is back in Louisiana, just sitting on his couch, feeling sad, texting Gypsy about what they should do about their tiny puppy, Pixie.
Hey guys, it's Ryan. Just wanted to say, hey, doing a video, my second video from home, just hanging out, me and Pixie, enjoying the day. I've grown this out. You can see it's really dark. I didn't think I could ever grow one out like that, but it looks good. But anyway,
Ryan still irritates the living F out of me. Why is he winking at the camera? Okay, that irritates me. Anyway.
just thank y'all. I really appreciate it. I've got a lot of sweet messages from a lot of people. I wish I could write all of y'all and say thanks. It means a great deal to me. Everybody wants me to tell my side. And
It out nice and dark. I didn't think I could. It's very, very nice. Don't you think it's very, very nice? You're very, very creepy.
And that's all I can say right now.
I do feel sorry for him.
Dang, a lot's happened. A lot has happened. Just hanging in there, guys. Thanks.
Too much.
I'm working up a show with a creator that is working with Joe is Exotic and trying to free him, and we're bringing that together with Ryan and just going to do a live for you. So I'm really super excited to do it. Finally, be doing more collaborations with people, but you can be looking for that.
Too sad. His entire Instagram is devoted to like how sad he is, but he finally has like a new goatee and he's really proud of it. And also he shows his cousin again on his Instagram. Do you guys remember?
We're going to fast forward through that. That's the cousin that she was all saying like he's young girls, come and get him. And yeah.
A family. Like I hoped you and I would have a family. And you text how you want to dump her off on someone else. People will see who you really are soon. And Ryan wrote something really pitiful back, like, I just want her to have a family. Like I hoped you and I would have a family. Oh, Ryan, you dodged a bullet, sweetheart. Like, we're proud of you.
Completely dodged a bullet, but really did he dodge a bullet? Because now she's coming after his money. You know, her money is her money and Ryan's money is her money. So
the time of her life with Christy Blanchard at her side.
You are back together with your ex-fiance. We've seen the pictures. What's the status of your relationship?
We're very happy together. We have a long history together.
And Christy has pretty effectively turned her into a Mia clone, wouldn't you say?
We've always had a really close friendship that made for a great relationship. So we're in a good spot right now.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard revealed in a new Lifetime interview that she is in fact with her ex Ken. She says the couple are in fact together and happy and have had a long history together. This comes after her sudden divorce from her ex-husband Ryan Anderson. Gypsy claimed to have divorced Ryan because of his food hoarding habits and his loud snoring at night. Gypsy says her family continues to support her, and more details will be revealed when her new episode is released.
I mean, what choice do they have other than to support her?
Released on Lifetime this summer, and she wants people to see on the show how she is just a normal person like everyone else.
I just really hope that people take away that, I'm just...
Because, normal people mastermind the unaliving of their mother and then, come out a millionaire. That's normal, you guys. Completely normal. So let's move on. Twerking Gypsy Rose hopes to inspire all of us with another memoir. We're going to go to Gypsy's TikTok and their Instagram and look at what's happening over there. But I want to show you one more thing before we do that. And she has a book coming out, y'all. A book. Another book. The first book was just, a cash grab maybe. But this one is for realsies. This is for reals.
Oh my God. Check this out.
You guys, that's probably how I would twerk. So I'm all for just dancing like nobody's watching. But why are we, why do we gotta watch it?
Wow. Amazing. reminds me so much of when I was 9 and I went to my really good friend's birthday party. And we were all white, but she made us learn, memorize, and dance to a hip hop song by Snoop. We were amazing back then. And, you know, Gypsy, she's just carrying the torch for all of us.
This, boom, bam, every time, or Your hands are always like this. Start out just hitting it.
Yes, ma'am. Gypsy Rose is amazing because she can go straight from this to this. All of you have been wondering where I've been. Well, my mother-in-law was here for the past.
She's truly amazing. So she has a Gypsy bingo card that she's creating, and she talks about what is on her bingo card. What would be on your Gypsy bingo card? Like, just sit here for a second, and something Gypsy has not done, just put something down in the comments that you think we're going to see in the year 2024 when it happens, when it has to do with Gypsy. Just what do you think's the weirdest thing that's going to happen? She thinks that Gypsy's going to hold a polar bear, fight with Christy, get another dog, get a dog, abandon a dog, try clay pot restaurant, swap related activities, SHIT on Nick. Well, isn't she just continuing to do that? I mean, get jiggy with Ken. She did that. Like, let me think of something. Let me let this play for a second and let me think what I think she's going to do.
Like, filled in all the blanks. If you guys have ideas, like, let me.
I think Gypsy's going to build her own house. How about that?
Now, what are things that I can put in these spots to mark
for
off
her and
for
Ken.
The rest of the year?
For her and Ken. She's going to put Ken on the lease or on the, the paperwork so that they'll co-own it, because Ken won't let her he'll say stuff like, no, I won't let you do that. I'm the man in this relationship. And she's like, yeah, but it'll be both of ours. Both of our names will be on it. So I think her and Ken are going to build a house. How about that? You tell me what you think's going to happen.
Obviously, she's already gotten a nose job, gotten jiggy with Ken. She's definitely shit on Nick way too many times.
Do you think she's going to have some horse therapy, Karen? Or are you recommending horse therapy? Because I do think horse therapy is good for people. And it might be good for her, for people that have, I think she has troubles with attachments. But anyway, yeah.
For sure, hold a polar bear. Okay, now I assume this was something she would win, like in a contest at a zoo, and it hasn't happened yet that I know of. Okay.
So we could even put on our card, hold a husky, because maybe she's going to get a husky stuffed animal, stuffed plushie. Who knows? Just anything, just put anything you can think of down in the comments. I want to see what you think she could possibly accomplish in 2024.
Okay, it's possible she did it and just hasn't put it on social media yet. So still got to figure that out. Still got to figure that one out. Fight with Christy. I'm willing to bet this is happening. And I wanted to be a part of giving her a chance. I read the book and I reviewed it on my channel. And I will say this,
so she did read the first book and reviewed it. And she is saying that she will do the second book for you guys if you want her to do it, and I will offer up the same on my channel if you want me to purchase the book, because this is obviously a cash grab. So if we want to do it like a concerted effort where I just buy the book and then I can review it chapter to chapter for you so that you don't have to read it. It's up to you guys though. If you do want to read it, I won't say that I don't understand the idea of wanting to know what's in the book, but I feel it's probably just going to be a lot of the same with one or two pops of new information. So I think there will be new information, but it'll just be one or two pops of new information, and it'll probably be one or two pops of shocking information. But I live for the day that we find out. Like, I just am now suspecting that Gypsy Rose, I don't know. And this is my opinion. I have no proof of it, but just hearing Nick talk about how like he only put the instrument that he used to unalive Dee Dee into her like 4 times, but she was nearly, I don't even know how to say it on YouTube without getting hit, but like off with her head. She was nearly off with her head. Marie Antoinetted. How does that happen if it only happened 4 times? So I just suspect that maybe Gypsy had, I guess pun intended, a hand in it, right?
It was pretty disappointing, but whatever. Like, it's her thing. Maybe it's like a money grab or whatever. I felt like I gave a little bit. This is something to get her on her feet.
Karen, I have to fix that prompt. I don't know why it's doing that when people do caps, and caps don't bother me, but it's automated over on Streamlab, and I forgot to go in and fix it. I need to like keep a pad of paper next to me and write down all the things I need to fix, because I know I need to do something. Oh, I need to put some links somewhere and places. I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm one person, and my autoimmunes have been playing kind of dirty with me the last few weeks because I let myself get so upset, and with having the stroke and the brain bleed, my memory is not so great, but I will try to remember. And Karen, that is an automated message, so just ignore it. And everybody else, if you're using caps don't bother me. I don't feel like you're yelling at me if you're typing in caps, but yeah.
To give her a chance to have a life, to maybe have a place to live, to have some independence and money of her own. But it is not more than 5 months later, and she's already getting ready to fly to Hollywood to flaunt and advertise her upcoming reality show, as well as this new book entitled
Well, why not? Like, she's got the new reality show. The first time she had the reality show, she had a book that came out with it. So, and that was probably highly successful. And Ryan set that up for her, by the way. So, I mean, why not do the second cash grab? Yes, ma'am, let's do it. I'm getting resentful towards her for doing these cash grabs. And I guess I'm getting kind of angry at the people that are still saying, leave Gypsy alone. Gypsy only wants to be left alone if it's negative. If it's positive, then Gypsy wants it all. Ryan can't have any of it. It's all Gypsy's. Gypsy wants it all. All mine. And I'm getting resentful towards her for it.
My Time to Stand. I'll tell you something right now. I would have bought it if the book was
I'm not a resentful person, especially when it comes to women making money. I'm like, yes, do it. You are doing it. I am so proud of you. But this isn't dignified. This isn't, maybe not even dignified is the word I'm looking for. This isn't right. It's literally not how the universe flows. It's going against the universal law of, it's gonna back. If you get too greedy, it will always backfire on you. It always will. We might not always see it, but it always will.
Titled My Time to Twerk. I mean, why not be honest with yourself, Gypsy? Like, that's what this book is
I'm gonna fix it,
really going to
Karen.
be like. That's what your life is like right now. And there's no shame in that game. Like, let's put it out there. But with a title like My Time to Stand, I'm really concerned that it's going to be more BS about how you want to become a victim's advocate. And I'm just not really up for that. I can't live a lie, Gypsy. I just really can't live a lie with you. Okay, so of course, Gypsy did an interview with People about the book, and they wrote, after a decade of incarceration
I can't buy Gypsy's The Sky is Green and the Grass is Blue. I'm sorry. I see that the sky is blue and the grass is green. You're not going to change that for me, Gypsy. It's she's gaslighting the world, and all we can do is tell the world how it really is, right? And then you've got to decide for yourself. You want to go and the baby bird wants to say something. Can you say unique? New York. Unique. Unique. New York. New York. He likes the words he likes to say like Junie's beep beep. He likes when I punch the K, and he likes to punch the Q's too. Unique. New York. Anyway, he's on the microphone. I'm sorry, you guys. I am trying to get better at finding a space for him during the lives, but I live in a 2-room apartment. Like the kitchen and the living room are one, and then the bedroom and the bathroom are in the back. And I'm trying to get better at it. If he bothers you, I do apologize. But if you love him, he loves you right back.
And her boyfriend murder her mother. She's ready to tell her story about abuse and survival. Didn't she do that in January, like with the first book I read? Because if not, like, give me my
doing it with the docu-series. This is kind of like the J-Lo thing where she did the 3 things. She did the album, she did the docu-series, and then she did that ridiculous movie. It's just like, overkill.
my money back. I mean, that's what I paid for. Her memoir, My Time to Stand, written by Melissa Moore, is coming from Ben Bella Books in January 2025. Okay, so it's going to be out a year after she wrote the first one, and these are the same people, the ghostwriter that wrote her first book, and the same publication company. And I told you that Ryan Anderson had a hand in all of that. I'm in love with the...
Okay, so the same people are writing the second one, so it's probably going to have the same tone and feel to it. You have a bird. What kind of bird do you have, Christina? Junebug is a green cheek conure or parakeet. Some people call them a green cheek parakeet. He says so many words. He's just a talker. So let's keep moving. Let's pop over to Gypsy's TikTok. She's back on TikTok, you guys. She never left TikTok. She just privated her TikTok. I'm not sure if she's I don't even know which one's hers and which one isn't at this point. But here's the thing. Even the fan ones, they're just posting the same things that she posts. So here she is over on TikTok.
Can't bring me down. I'm on a high right now. I'm living my best life, and y'all can't take that from me.
Here she's doing that friend one. And who's the twin? Who is that with her? Who do you guys know who that is that she's doing the twin with? Hold on. Let me see how I can stop it there. I want to go down into the comments and see if people say, do you guys know who that is? Gypsy, my queen. Gypsy, you are glowing. First, hi, Gypsy. Hi, Gypsy, I love you. Do you think she's maybe editing her comments? Oh, wait, here's one. So early, dude. You're a schmurderer. Back to prison. I think she leaves 1 or 2 of those in. Oh, total cringe. Who is she, you guys? Do you know who it is that she's doing it with? Do you guys know who that is? Is it? Let me see if you guys are saying who it is. And I'm just saying. Oh, you have a blue parakeet? Or your parakeet's name is Blue? Because that's a popular name for a bird, and I love that for a bird's name, Blue. Karen says, I do think she suffers from a multiple personality disorder. Her immaturity shows brightly. It's almost like she's living in her own fantasy world, pretending she's the biggest star on the red carpet. Yeah. And she probably thought about this a lot because I do think Gypsy was abused. Maybe probably not to the level she's making us think, but I do think she was abused. I do think it's possible to blindly follow your mother because I think that I probably would have blindly followed my mother earlier in my age. Now I wouldn't, but I do think it's possible to blindly follow your mother. And, but she made it so her mother's not here anymore. And even on her mother's birthday, she couldn't take a moment out of her trip to Hollywood to acknowledge that she never likes to acknowledge Nick. She washes her hands of Nick. But now is she doing the same with her mother? Or are we going to have to watch this docu-series where she's during the docu-series doing what she should say and, do, but like when she's on her own and maybe the docu-series isn't there to tell her. I don't know. I'm surprised no one said anything about her mom's birthday. That is pretty shocking to me. This story is being exploited. Why? Because she's a money-making revenue for the moment. How are her handler managers who is promoting this? I'm sure she has entertainment age. She does now. She didn't in the beginning. I think she tried to do it with just her mother and her ex Ryan, her husband. They tried to do it that way because they probably thought, like, why are we going to give people money when we can probably do it? But if they had hired someone from the very beginning, I think this all could have been avoided. But at the same time, it's interesting to watch. His name is Dreamer. His color is blue and white. Oh, hi, Dreamer, from Amy and Junie in Florida. Can you say hi to Dreamer? Can you move your mouth and say hi, Dreamer? He's trying to move his beak, but he's never said the word Dreamer. Where is he? I don't know. I don't know where Christina lives. But he's not here. Oh, yeah. Who are handlers? A big secret. Handlers are just like PR team, maybe a manager that probably books her things, guests on The View or wherever she guest hosts. Somebody probably booked her onto one of the talk shows that what was it? I can't think of the name of the show where she was wearing those shorts and like nobody told her that her hose was popping through her shorts. I mean, I don't know why no one said that to her, but yeah, they probably booked her things like that. I was just wondering who this twin person was, but let's keep going. See what she's saying here.
Right now, walking the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's extremely busy out here. Lots of people, lots of crowds. So we are in LA right now.
I would love to interview Gypsy just to ask her like a few questions that nobody seems to want to ask her.
Out walking the Hollywood.
But I just don't even know if she would give an honest answer, or she might give an answer that she thinks is honest at the time. And then when you see her actions, she does something completely different, because that seems to be what we're getting. We get one thing and then the actions are another thing. But then she says, give me grace. I've already done this spiel, but give me grace. But, it just seems like a circle that we're going in. It's getting aggravating.
Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's extremely busy out here. Lots of people, lots of crowds. Apparently there is a premiere going on for...
I'm surprised she didn't think that they were all out there to see her. All the crowds are here.
Planet of the Apes, which I'm a big fan of those movies. Love to see you all was here. Just another day in LA, right?
I do love going to LA. I used to do it every year. Well, not every year, but I did it 3 years in a row. And you should take one of the haunted tours, Gypsy, because those are a lot of fun around LA. But take one of the smaller haunted tours, somebody that can get you into the places. That's the most fun. Well, for me. Maybe this is her. Was this the makeup lady? Is that the same person? No, this is different people. Let me see. Here I'm still trying to figure out who this twin is. Is it the makeup lady? No. Hey, bitches, sorry, I can't play the music because I'll get copyright struck. But these are, let's see what this is.
First time on the beach. I've never walked on the beach. What? This feels so weird.
How does it feel on your toes? Having the sand?
Oh my god, it feels so different. Like, I don't even know how to describe it right now. It's just...
Sorry, there's music going on in the background, so I'm going to have to stop and start it and speed it up. I do want to hear what she's talking about the first time on the beach.
She said, yeah. This is my first time on the beach. I've never walked on the beach. What? This feels so weird.
How do you guys feel about this pink outfit she's wearing? Somebody said that that Christy did Gypsy wrong by letting her wear this outfit, but I don't think she did. I think I like in this day and age when somebody doesn't have a perfect body and they still wear things that they feel sexy and confident in. I like that. I don't like when, people look like they're wearing their bikini in stores and stuff like that, but this is not distasteful in my opinion.
How does it feel on your toes? Having the sand?
Oh my god, it feels so different. Like, I don't even know how to describe it right now. It's just, like, it's heavy. It makes you want to talk and stuff.
I will say this though, somebody needs to introduce her to some body shaping stuff like Skims or something like that. That will change her life.
You're kind of walk, but it's like you're walking in really heavy shoes. It feels like this I don't know what to think of it. We're going in the water?
Or just the feet, just the feet.
Okay. Oh, you're swimming in it.
What do you think about the Pacific Ocean?
Oh, I love it. It was so cold. It was like so like a scene out of a movie.
Did you feel like it was pulling you in?
It did. I was like a little wobbly there, but it's so beautiful.
There's Chris. Do you feel like Katie from Down the Rabbit Hole is right when she thinks that Christy and her are going to fight this year? Let's see what else. Here's more of her in LA. Music. Gypsy's big on posting one photo on TikToks, but I heard that one photo things are making a comeback. There she is getting her makeup done. She's right in front of Wendy Williams. I bet you if Wendy was still interviewing people, that's where Gypsy would show up on Wendy's. There she's getting a lemonade. Christy and Gypsy. Gypsy. This lady is the lady that her dad was the happy face killer. And I feel like it reminds me of this photo right here. Let me show you. This photo right here reminds me of her and her mother, how they would always pose together. And I feel like this lady is taking over the grooming of Gypsy and leading her forward. First time walking on the sand, please, that's a lie. When was another time that she walked on the sand? This person is known for frauding, plotting, planning, using others, not being exploited by the media. Why? I think she might be some kind influencer from TikTok. Oh, you think it's an influencer from TikTok? I'll find out. I'll figure it out. But I felt like it reminded me of Gypsy always posing with these fake or fraud, like she wasn't sick, and so she was going on Make-A-Wish or whatever, going to Disney or flying on helicopters, and she really wasn't who she was saying she is. And I feel like she's still doing that. She's still doing it. And so I wanted to make that the cover photo. Let me add her back to the stage. This is her with her nose job. And so let's move on and let's go over to Ryan's TikTok. Let me stop this one really quick though. Okay. So here Ryan started a TikTok, and you know the thing that happened about TikTok, Gypsy shut it down. And so when she shut it down, all the money went into Ryan's account because Ryan had created her TikTok, and you need an account to create it to. And he just used his account because she was still in prison. He was doing this for her when she was still in prison, and it was linked to Ryan's account. And she acts like Ryan like tried to steal the money, but when she closed it down, she thought she would just lose, I think it was like 10,000 or more. Like, can you imagine shutting down the account and being like, oh well, I guess I'll just lose $10,000. And she like didn't care that she was gonna lose it. But then when she found out that she didn't lose it, that Ryan got it, she wants it. She wants it. So anyway, let me make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, we're over on Ryan's page now. This got 6.4 million likes.
Just wanted to say, hey, doing a video, my second video from home. Just hanging out, me and Pixie.
This is the video that he did that we saw on Down the Rabbit Hole at bedtime that Gypsy commented down in the comments. Let me see if she is still down there. I'm not seeing it. Sometimes it's lucky, it's easy, and the one that gets the most comments is up at the top. But I don't see Gypsy's comment, but we saw it over on Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime's video that we just watched. Let's see if he's doing anything else. Oh.
Controller bag.
All right, I'm sorry, but this annoyed me because you're encouraging the dog chewing on things. But anyway, this is Pixie, and he did a video of Pixie saying that Pixie's in control of the remote controller.
Give me the controller back. Come on. Don't play silly. Pixie, come here. Pixie, give me the controller. Come on. She wants to watch something she wants to watch. Pixie, come here.
When I heard him laugh like that, I think Ryan's a smoker. I heard that smoker's phlegm in the back. Did you guys hear that? Let's listen to him laugh one more time.
You make a joke. Pixie, come here. You make a joke. Fine, we'll watch what you want. Now drop the controller. Give it to me. Pixie, give me the controller. Come on. She wants to watch something she wants to watch.
And he thinks it's funny. Did you ever notice, like, when he made sexist jokes, that's the laugh he would do? And it is.
Pixie, come here. You make a joke.
No, I don't think I would.
We'll watch what you want. Now drop the controller. Give it to me. We'll watch what you want to watch. Okay. All right. That's a good girl. Pixie. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl.
What do you guys think? Do you think that Ryan is being a good pet owner by trying to rehome her to a family? Or do you think he should just keep her for himself? I think he should do whatever is best for Pixie. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Let's move on and pop over to Instagram and see if there's anything different happening over on Instagram. Sometimes things get shown more over. I don't even know if this is her page over on Instagram, to be honest. Like I said, they all pretty much show the same things. Is this a new tattoo she got on? Oh, a new back tattoo. Well, she's just getting the tattoos, isn't she? Wait, what is this? A peace dove? Is that what it is? Because it looks like a dove to me. I guess we'll find out when the docuseries comes out. Here's some more photos of her with Christy. She did a panel, obviously. Your Emmy consideration. Is this being considered for an Emmy award? Is the Lifetime series being considered? Well, obviously it is. Hey, let's see what this is. This must be when they arrived. Was this something she was doing maybe for a green screen? I don't know. Here's something newer. Oh, great. Now she's doing
I'm on a high right now. I'm living my best life. And y'all can't get number Jace, come doing the
It looks like Christy is now the one behind the camera directing her. Oh, you want me to spin around? Okay, I can do that. There's the makeup artist. This is her with the nose. So she got her nose done just in time to go to California. Let's see if Ryan has anything over on his Instagram. Let me look real quick. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Iva says there are enough reasons to believe that it was never Munchausen by proxy, but medical fraud that she was part of, and she kept using the same rifting method. Yep, just in different situation. Yeah, she's really perfected how she's doing it. He's another exploiter, got caught, now plays victim. Yeah. Is she going to church therapy? Handlers don't want that. No money on it. I don't know. I think that her family is Christian though, because I do remember hearing them. Or did I too? Are they Christian? I don't know. I'm assuming that they are. I don't know. I don't know why I'm assuming that, but I am. Okay, let me make sure that I have shown you everything I want to show you tonight. I think I have. Yes, medical fraud. Yeah. Yeah, I think that there's proof that there is Munchausen by proxy because I think the grandmother did it to the mother and then the mother did it to Gypsy. Um, but I don't think it's to the point that she wants us to believe. And I also think she's not told us the whole story about what happened that night. I would like to go over the crime scene photos. I posted them. Well, I took out the ones that were really bad with Dee Dee. But I would like to go over the crime scene photos because people are talking about how neither Gypsy or her mother smoked, but yet there was all these cigarette butts all over the place. And there's rumors that Dee Dee couldn't stand pops and sodas, yet there was Pepsi all over the place. So I don't know. I would just like to go over it. I like doing things with you guys because you point out things to me that I would otherwise miss. And I hope I do the same for you. And I like it that way. I'm going to get ready to go. Don't forget, this Monday we have a Dragonfly Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to talk about NK and the Lost Dr. Phil episode about NK. He did a podcast about the Watts family, and one of them was an NK episode, but it's the only one that he removed from the playlist, and we're going to go over that and kind of probably speculate why it was removed. And that's Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm going to get ready to go. We donated money to the care of baby Banny. She's the little elephant that you see in the intro. She was hit by a train. Her mother and her were hit by trains. The mother didn't make it. Baby did. Baby Banny did, but she can't stand on her own. And so Wildlife SOS is getting her back up on her feet, doing massages, doing magnetic therapy and electrotherapy and aquatic therapy. And they're helping her walk again. And we donated a bottle to her. And we'll be doing that every month, just donating to baby Banny. That's who will be donating our percentage of our donations to until we find somebody else we want to donate it to. And if we never find anything else, then we'll just always donate to Wildlife SOS. It's an amazing organization, and they do a lot of saving animals, elephants. And I like to watch the elephants. They kind of relax me and bring back humanity when I feel like I've lost all of humanity. I like to watch humans taking care of animals, and I realize that there is humanity out there. And so that's what you see when you see me talking about baby Banny. We just want baby Banny to walk again. And we're so, like, when I look at her, like, I think we're donating Parawoman Radio. Like, and then I think Shanann and the girls would be so happy to know that they're donating to a little baby elephant to get back on her feet again, and that she lost her mommy, but Wildlife SOS is getting her back on her feet and probably will find her a herd. So yeah, I'm going to go. Shout out to my dragonflies and my replay crew. I love you guys. I love all of you. If you could give this live a thumbs up, helps us dance out into the algorithm, party out there, bring more people back to the party. If you really like my content, please consider subscribing. It's just a click. It's free. If you decide you don't like me, you can just click right out and you'll be gone and you never have to see me again. But I kind of think that you'll like us. And if nobody's told you this today, I'm telling you this. I love you guys. You mean so much to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Yeah, Christina, dragonflies. I was seeing dragonflies all over the place, and it reminded me of you guys and the support. I feel so supported when I see dragonflies. And so that's our members. Our members are called dragonflies, and I hope that I support you as well and that you feel loved and supported. And if nobody's told you this today, I'm telling you this. I'm so, so grateful for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say? I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone. And now